South American region. But in about 22
5
minutes from right
seconds
now, we're going to have Chaos versus Infamous, and then Butterfly Effect versus Thunder Predator. And you can check those out on the other Beyond the Summit channels, depending upon how late this next game goes. So as I've been sort of spewing unintelligible garbage into your guys' ears, I hope that it's been at least some small comfort while we wait for this next game to get started. And we do have the draft just about to get ready to underway. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes with Game 2 of Team Liquid versus OG. Liquid 1 game away from qualifying for the major. We'll see if OG is going to be able to put a stop to it and push it to a 3-game series or not right after this.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Team Liquid's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Team Liquid's turn to ban.
Oh, whoa, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome back to the MDL Disney Major Qualifiers, the European region, the second spot of qualification, in fact, for the EU region. We're going to be taking a look at game number 2 between Team Liquid and OG. And game number 1 was a freaking thriller. Oh my God, game number 1 was insane. And we're hopefully going to be treated to another game just as good, as it's Team Liquid versus OG. And I'm joined by the wonderful Lacoste Dota. How you doing, my man?
Man, I always tune in on the perfect timing. For some reason, I can't hear the sounds on Discord, so I need to check it out manually. 65-minute game between these two giants. What a treat, man.
It was unreal. The game was so good. And they are making a couple of changes. Liquid saying, you know what, we don't want you to play Nature's Prophet. Play Abaddon and kill yourself over and over again, because we don't want to see your Nature's Prophet. And they're going to give up the Oracle.
No-Tail does so much on that hero. Like having a Hex, having a split push ability, also planting wards wherever you want to without being spotted. The hero had to go.
Real quickly, a shout out to Knoxville, who just tweeted out, you can follow him if you want at follow Knoxville, but he said a marathon between OG and Team Liquid since Liquid GH joined the team is the 13th longest match Liquid has ever played. That was game number 1. So not even Liquid are used to that amount of stress that they were placed under. And they went the distance. It was an really solid one. I'm excited to see what happens in this game number 2 with the Oracle and now the Shadow Shaman. Still first pick.
You can see Earthshaker being banned out. Like, both of these teams are known to have excellent players on Earthshaker. Terrorblade opener. Interesting. I didn't expect it to be picked up this early.
Yeah, what does that tell you about the way they want to play this game? Does it reveal anything to you, or is that just because of the Oracle pick? They feel like TB's good against Oracle? What's going on here?
TB's not good against Oracle. If they want to get something extremely good, grab Ember Spirit or Necro right now.
OG's turn to ban.
Okay.
All right, it's OG. Back to basics. They know how they want to play it. Magnus, I feel like they should ban out like one of these two heroes for sure. Either Ember Spirit, extremely good against TB, even though they have a Shadow Shaman, so he wouldn't have that amazing game which he usually does because of the lack of control.
5 seconds remaining.
I think that's true. With this Shadow Shaman pick now, do you think about banning out like the Jarex Tiny at all? Are you worried about how good that was or no?
Oh, Jarex was MVP for me in the previous game, at least on side of OG. The way that he played that Tiny, he gave them so much advantage. He was all over the place every single time. Goes in, finds Shadow Shaman in a team fight, kills him before he can get the spells off. After it was harder because Shadow Shaman became too tanky.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they could ban it out.
It's sort of weird, right? Because it's tended to be Jarex playing the Oracle, but it doesn't mean that you can't switch it up and put No Tail on it potentially. They do ban out that Ember that you were talking about. Makes sense considering they picked Magnus. Don't want to just give him a free round to it.
Team Liquid's turn to ban.
They're also going to take the Razor out of the pool. So I guess it feels again like OG just want to sort of play, I guess, maybe a bit more of a passive-ish game here. Get some melee carry super farmed with the mag and then move on with their lives afterwards.
They could get a Juggernaut, even though I'm not a big fan of picking Jug into TB, because once you get that Eye of Scotty, he just becomes way too tanky, and Scotty cripples Jug.
Yeah.
One thing why I mentioned the Necro, because it's amazing against the TB. They don't have any kind of a save, and on top of that, OG already has Oracle, so the synergy is there.
I see what you mean. Yeah, the extra heals that you can throw out there. Yeah, that could be really good. I like that idea. And then, you go Shroud, you throw a Fate's Edict on him, and the guy just takes no damage.
So they banned out Pugna. Another good counter for a Necro in the laning stage. I don't think Team Liquid wants to play it, considering there's an Oracle on the other team and they have a low cooldown Dispel.
Yeah. We talked about yesterday the problem of playing Terrorblade into Pugna. It feels bad also.
Oh yeah, it always does. Because he just kills your illusions instantly. You need to be careful about using ulti, mana cost increased on Sunder against the healing ward. You might just die. And Brewmaster is still in the pool.
Ooh.
Oh, this is good. I like Team Liquid's approach. You see, some teams, when they're playing against Magnus, they tend to get Enigma. It's the same concept. He goes in, Winter Wyvern is gonna cancel the whole initiation with his ulti on top of Magnus, so they can't actually kill you. Pretty smart.
I guess the other thing that's nice about it is if they're picking a mag, it's going to be some melee core that is not going to want to have an ally get Winter's Curse next to them, because you could just accidentally blow up your team. You're naturally just going to have this one major core that's huge. And then turn him against his allies, it's a problem.
That's also a good point. Troll is banned out. There are not too many good heroes that benefit from that Empower. Jug is there. Faceless Void is there. But playing Faceless Void into Shadow Shaman and Winter Wyvern is kind of suicidal.
I would not like to do that. It sounds terrible. This is sort of a sad. It always looks sad when you have a Faceless Void just get hexed inside his Chronosphere and there's nothing you can do about it. Obviously you can get BKB or something like that, but you don't want to have to buy BKB early. It really hurts. But they're just going to go back to the Pango. Again, I don't really know how to give analysis of should you change up your draft or not in that last game, because OG had it. It felt like in the bag almost, but they just kind of let it slip away, or Liquid were able to pull it away from them, take the bag away. I'm going too far with the bag analogy, but it felt like everything was in the bag. They wanted. It's in the bag, exactly.
Remaining.
Oof. Was there a question, Gabe?
No, there wasn't really. There was no question there. I'm trying to change. I have a standing desk, and so I'm switching it up to standing mode because the game last time was so intense. I felt like I needed to stand.
Yeah, I know you like to stand and cast the games, which is kind of weird. I don't know. I like to feel comfortable. I'm wearing no pants right now. I'm at home just casting some great
10
Dota.
seconds remaining.
Buddy.
Do you ever have that like feeling that they're gonna pick a certain hero when you're looking at the heroes? I need to watch the hero list to actually know what teams are gonna pick, so I can predict. Legion Commander, I thought that OG might get it, even though it's not the greatest against Winter Wyvern. But for Team Liquid, it's good because they need someone that can cut into backlines. Find that Oracle. So Oracle is gonna have a huge bullseye on him this game. Legion Commander wants to target him.
I like that idea. And I think that it's a nice pick too, because it feels like it deals with like the route that the Oracle is going to throw out there in the early stages of the game. You've kind of got like now 2 different forms of save with Cold Embrace and Press the Attack.
Exactly, and it does well against the Pango. So you have you can remove that disarm, you can remove the silence, and we're back to Phantom Assassin Mag.
Hey, I like it. I think it's a little scary playing into the Legion Commander and also the Winter Wyvern, but I guess their thought is just we're going to get Ana so farmed that it doesn't even matter that you have these counters. We're going to try and come out ahead in the lanes, maybe.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know. What do you think of the pick?
Well, they had to pick a melee core that benefits from Empower. Right. Not too many were left in the pool. Jug, PA. But it's gonna be tough PA game. You're playing into Winter Wyvern, Shadow Shaman, Legion Commander. Not an easy game to start with. I'm just wondering what the position Magnus is gonna be in this game.
I was just checking chat for a second to make sure that all of the stream stuff was looking well. And this is a 5-minute delayed stream. I just saw somebody type in PA incoming resident sleeper.
Tell me his name. We're gonna give a shout out.
I can't find him. It just passed by too quickly. Let me see if I can get it. Where are you at, buddy? You're around here somewhere. Oh, Klevixver.
All right.
Klexvier.
Message me on Twitter. You're getting a reward after this for actually getting this pick right. I'm going to donate 25 MMR to you.
Happen anyways. Man. The way of the world. So the Legion Commander is there. Last round of bans. What do OG need that they don't want to give them, Team Liquid? Assuming, do you like this more as the 4 mag or the 3 mag?
I like it more as a 4 mag, but the way they playing it most of the time, it's just Seb who plays it. Both of these, both Pango and Phantom Assassin, benefit from Empower. I feel like they could get a hero that builds into Yule Scepter. It's amazing against the Winter Wyvern, especially Legion Commander once he blinks in.
10 seconds.
I like that idea. That could be really cool. Obviously, you're going to be going for a BKB in the later stages on Legion, but in the early stages, that's, make sure that this hero doesn't get a snowball rolling.
Why did they ban out Shadow Shaman? They might still go for Necro. It's not too bad. Yeah, because he has a built-in purge. Look at the heroes that are banned out. Pagna as well. So,
I think it's really annoying playing...
It is against Oracle, indeed.
Yeah. Well, and also Terrorblade. Like, Terrorblade can be annoying. So they banned the Necro.
Yeah, good call.
Good call. Woo.
So this is a good pickup save for Legion Commander because they know Legion Commander wants to target Oracle. That's his primary target. And now they get a second save. So if you go for Tusk, Oracle can ult him and the other way around. And
the question is this going to be no-tail Tusk or no-tail Oracle? I feel like Jarex is almost always the Tusk player, but they could run it either way that they want. Just depends on who they feel like needs more farm in this game. Last pick for Liquid. Looking for their mid, most likely. Gonna be going against a Pangolier.
Pangolier has a couple of bad matchups. Necro was one of them. He always finds the farm. Even when he's not having an easy time, he can come back with the gank on the side lane. So they just want to secure it. That's probably where Ursa wants to go against Pangolier.
Man, gonna play on the Ursa.
They picked another gap closer, so they can find Oracle, maybe even one more guy with Ursa, create a chaos in the backline.
I like it. This hero has been nerfed a couple of times, but I still think that it's incredibly strong. And particularly when you have a lane dominating matchup, that feels like it's the way to be. So Mind Control going to be playing on that Legion Commando, Akuro, Winter Wyvern, GH on a Shadow Shaman again.
10 seconds
Is there anything that really stands out to you besides the matchup of Ursa versus Pango that is going to be a problematic laning stage setup, or anything that you really need to avoid?
Every single time he gets close, he's gonna get hit by Matumba Man. I assume he's gonna get the Orb of Venom and the Boots of Speed, like one of the first items, so he can try to contest and grab a kill. And we know how Thompson likes to play aggressive. Yeah. I'm not sure they can even swap things around. So this is Ursa against Pangolier, definitely. Even if they put Legion Commander on mid, it can still be good, because Legion trades well.
Legion has a really high base damage too, and probably start with a Quelling Blade also. Could be some problems. We'll see how it goes though. Certainly not a foregone conclusion. And the other sort of ace in the hole that I think they've got on OG is this Jerax Tusk. Moving around, making stuff happen. He did so much on that tiny last game. He was owning. And this is one of his classic heroes. This guy's played it 1.5 billion times.
Yeah, Tusk is a hero that he can shine on. And Seb is gonna be mag in this game, which means that Jerax might roam around to a mid lane, maybe even on the bottom lane. They might start with a tri lane. We'll see how it goes.
Tri lane Dota, it's back again. Make it happen. So game number 2 underway now as we're waiting for the outcome of this to figure out who the second team to qualify for the MDL Major is going to be.
You kidding me?
And we've got the tips. Always the tips. There's always going to be some tips at the start of the game here.
When OG starts winning, we're gonna see some bad-mannered old chat. I love OG.
Yeah, they're quite the team. they definitely make full use of that chat wheel. And already it's happening. Poor defense. This is interesting. You just go back and forth, why not? I feel like it might stop a little bit once you start running into this Ursa in the mid lane against the Pango. They know it's coming though, so they're going to try and break the spirits early. Push up onto high ground. Have tag team available. No tail there with the Fortune's End as well. They're going to go for the full wraparound here. Liquid are not going to be prepared for this.
Well, Liquid is stronger in my opinion. If they pop that Arctic Burn and meta, they can take this fight.
Jerax heals himself. They find Kuro. They're split up though. That's the problem. Arctic Burn punches come out, and No Tail finds the kill.
Yikes! That's not how you take a fight. I meant full 3 versus 3.
Yeah, and apparently Miracle is just going to run mid. He's done. He's like, I'm going to go block these camps, guys. Or just head back to the lane. So he TP's back over there. And with that, feels like OG is going to be putting the pressure on here mid.
Lane is in a good position on the mid lane for Pangolier. And he can always use Swashbuckle to run away, or if he gets a proc on Lucky Shot, that's where he's gonna start playing aggressive.
Top lane in the meantime, Mind Control facing off against Seb. Looks like OG is going to be able to pull this creep wave back. Kill potential in the early stages. Where do we need to watch for in this game?
Well, probably the top lane. Just kidding. No, nothing's gonna happen on the top lane. We have 3 versus 3 on bottom lane, so just keep your camera here, buddy. I'll help you out.
I appreciate
top lane,
that.
switch fast. Just kidding. Back to the bottom.
He did queue up the skewer though on Seb. Doesn't take the early point in the empower.
Yeah, Mind Control is gonna dominate this lane for sure. Doesn't even put the point in overwhelming odds. Just press the attack for maximum healing potential on top of the Moment of Courage. He bought the Quelling Blade earlier than Seb, which is gonna give him a lot of advantage.
Comes out with it starting, and bottom lane, god damn it, Jarex is gonna go down afterwards. Kuro is the first one to fall, but Ana, having stepped a bit far forward himself, is gonna get a couple more punches. Ooh! He needed another Q.
Six charges.
Not gonna happen.
6 charges. Ooh.
God, that's scary. Has a salve though from Kuro, so Miracle's gonna get healed back up, and now gonna walk into the lane and put some pressure on afterwards.
Yeah. Ana also had the Phantom Strike level 1 with attack team, extra attack speed, more damage than the actual Stifling Dagger. Good save.
Snowball onto Miracle. That's gonna stop the pressure afterwards though. And that's gonna do it up top as Metamorphosis.
Tier 2 tower bottom, Gabe. Just kidding. He's gonna suicide, come back to the lane. Already has Boots of Speed. The dream for No Tail, man.
Yeah. This is what you want.
He got the first blood. Easy boots.
This is a guy that's obviously on a hero that you don't... I mean, nobody wants to die, but if you can get some early items, it keeps you from feeding in these early stages over and over and over again. Yeah, not that much movement from Jarex, as it feels like they just want to put the stomp on him early on here, and he's got the snowball leveled up, so that way if the shackles do come out from GH, he can either pull them inside the snowball or just break the shackles afterwards.
Yeah. OG is gonna play aggressive whenever meta is down and if the lane is in a good position. They have a board behind the tower so they can see if Shadow Shaman is pulling.
Meantime, Kuro able to get Arctic Burn onto all three of those heroes.
Interesting build on Kuro. Is skipping the Splinter Blast early on. GH has Boots of Speed, but tag team in a second.
Trying to take him down. Could be enough. They get the Cold Embrace. That's going to keep GH alive, and the reflection out on to Jerax means that he is going to be slowed down but not killed off. Matumbaman kills off Thompson in the mid lane. That should not happen.
That
Jerax is just going to take the long walk. Think so?
Yeah, I mean, he's just a stronger laner. He has double the CS of him right now. Matumbaman has Boots of Speed, but low on HP.
Kuro to run. I mean, at the same time, though, I feel like it has to come off the back of, like, the Pango putting himself in kind of a bad position, right? Jerax? Uh-oh. Snowball? Over to the other creeps? Kuro? Can you kill him? Yeah. The battle of everybody dying and...
Jerax God.
Big plays.
This Cold Embrace level 1 instead of a Splinter Blast, I think they're getting so much value out of it.
Yeah. And it doesn't cost much either, only 50 mana. Like, that's the thing. Splinter Blast starts to add up if you get a bunch of points in it early.
No Tail just trying to stack the camps for PA with Mag. It's going to be extremely effective. Seb.
Oh, this was nice. Able to push him up to the high ground and then steal away the bounty rune. So OG are going to get 3 bounties. Bad.
He needs to pop the shrine to come back to a lane. 2-1-2 build on Legion Commander. Once he hits level 6, I don't know if they can rotate a hero, maybe a Shadow Shaman, but they want to secure TB's farm. So he might be on his own.
And make sure that Miracle has a good game. The key to victory for sure. But Seb does make the rotation down here. GH and Kuro.
Love the build. Matu has extra windlays for extra movement speed, bought Orb of Venom, and just a phase boot so he can try to outrun Pango. Look at this little triangle on the bottom lane of the boards coming out from OG.
Yeah. Just any movement around this area and they're going to see it. And kind of keep eyes on where the battle for the bounty runes is going to end up happening.
Yeah, I feel like they could rotate one hero to the top lane now because Legion Commander is about to hit level 6 and Magnus swap to bottom lane.
Yeah. Well, they do bring in No-Tail here.
1 versus 5. 1 versus
Jarex.
3.
Jarex gonna live through it all. Snowballs to save his life, and Legion not able to get that kill. Oh god,
A little bit of lag.
A little bit of lag.
Kale. Yep.
Wasn't just us. That always scares me, especially because you stopped talking for a second. I was like, oh god, all of my internet's gone down.
Region Rune spawned on top. If somehow Thompson can get to it, no one has the vision. Matu's gonna scout it out.
Well, and they use this 5-minute timing now with the catapult. They did a single pull there off of it. Now using this metamorphosis to take the tower at just about 7-minute mark. So big plays coming from Liquid. They hit their timing perfect and going to be able to force Seb back here.
Now that they took Tier 1 tower, Meta's still up and running for 11 seconds. He's just gonna fall back to jungle and farm, and then someone's gonna rotate top, try to give mind control. You can see him pinging. He's pinging it out because he needs 1 CS to get himself to level 6.
Yeah.
Come here, we need...
Oh no, he's gonna get it, but it's gonna come at the worst possible time. Overwhelming odds, and Mind Control's still going to die before Matumba Man can get there. They take down No-Tail, but it's a small solace, although if they get find Ana, that'd be pretty good. But Thompson shows up now, is going to be able to find the roll through. Connects onto 2, trying to take down this Winter Wyvern now. But Kuro with that early point in the Cold Embrace, it's going to keep him alive. Jarex snowballs through all of it, able to dodge away from that damage. And Jarex does fall, but can they take down another one in turn? Matumba Man tries to take down Ana now, but that is not going to work. He still has Enrage and an Overpower if he wants to try and run at this PA. A little bit scary. So they're going to call off the charge.
Yeah, I can feel that Mind Control is not happy with the outcome.
Yeah.
He was having a really good laning stage and good timing on his items. Phase boots, Windlace for the chase potential, but no one was rotating. I think they needed to rotate one hero just a bit faster on the top.
And the other thing too is he had to walk back to lane. His TP was still on cooldown from before. No-Tail runs into Kuro here in the jungle. We'll see if Kuro decides to drop a sentry ward. He does, but there was no ward placed by No-Tail. So a little bit of a fake out there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And in the end, it looks like it's going to be kind of a little bit of a quiet point in this game, as we've already had 10 kills and 1,000 gold lead for Liquid, just off of the slightly better CSing, I think. Mr. Lacoste, if you're OG at this point, what's the game plan for him? Do you need to try and like keep somebody here to defend against Mind Control?
Well, I don't think Mind Control is gonna explode this game on Legion Commander, because you're playing against Oracle. Oracle is under-leveled at this point, level 3 only, but there's a double save, so it's gonna be tough. Bounty runes in 30 seconds.
Seb saw him on that ward though, I think. A little bit of vision maybe caught the glance of him, but he definitely sees him now. And Matumba Man gonna walk up to high ground and assert dominance, but they're bringing in numbers, OG. Still sticking around here, 10 more seconds. They saw that TP rotation come in, and I think they're gonna be able to get the D ward. Yep, they do take it down. While Seb moves up to high ground, gonna get punched. Taking a lot of damage. The Hex is there as well. Uses the RP, and well, now the Skewer pulling him up to the high ground, trying to walk away. The Disarm is there as well, but that means there's no damage coming out from Thompson. So a little bit of a miscalculation, and Mind Control wants to chase, but they are going to call it off and back out afterwards.
He could have popped the ulti and grab a kill on that mag before he used the RP during the hack duration. Duel is ready. I'm not sure if they have enough damage.
At the same time, though, they've also got the mid-tier 1 tower taken, so
hurry up,
they will eventually find this kill onto Jarex, as he's going to snowball over to the creeps, but that's just going to delay the inevitable. Mid lane, there's a battle going on, though. We will see Jarex die up there to the north, but also the Shadow Shaman goes down. They're trying to take down Miracle, but it's not going to happen. Skewer away, mind control, turns to fight, doesn't have to do anymore, but the drums is popped, he's chasing, trying to body block, let Matumba Man get into position here, but another Fate's Edict, and with the Overpower not doing anything, he turns to try and take down No Tail, not level 6, so it's not the most important kill in the world, but they get the Cold Embrace onto mind control, now the Splinter Blast trying to buy a little bit more time, but it's not going to keep that Legion Commander alive. Thompson turned on now as well, Matumba Man gets that kill. And 15 total kills so far. Kuro trying to back away, has another Splinter Blast. GH has respawned at this point. The Snowball pulls Seb in. They're going to drop down the wards onto Ana. Can they find any kills? It's just not enough damage. Another Cold Embrace, but now the Winter's Curse to turn it as they try and kill off this Tusk and keep GH alive. And, well, for the moment, he's going to live. They get the Sunder used by Miracle to save his buddy, and Ana turned upon again. Can they get the dual act? It's back off cooldown. The slow coming from Ana. They still have duel, but they can't get into range. And Oracle has respawned, so there's no kill potential, and instead, they're going to snowball in aggressively. GH is there, now they've got the duel. What have you done? Jarek's trying to pull him in to take this fight. Is it going to be enough, though? Mind control almost ends up going down, but another Cold Embrace saves his life, but they kill him off with the shards afterwards. Now the Shackle's not going to be enough. Matumba Man tries to take down Ana, but OG is kiting them so beautifully. And Kuro trying to make something happen against No Tail, but they're going to find him as well. GH, and oh god, he falls apart. Everybody dies, and OG did it beautifully.
Oh man, it looked like a really bad snowball from Jarex, but they turned it around. Also, Winter Wyvern was forced to use Cold Embrace on Legion Commander. He used the duel to actually save him there. Oh, these fights were lasting for so long. Sadly for Liquid, TB did not have meta there to join a fight, and using Sunder there was not very efficient because they were pretty much the same HP.
Yeah.
And they got a lot from this. Oracle got level 6, Tusk got level 7, and you can't afford to give Tusk levels, because once he gets to that GPM talent, his items are gonna start to pile up.
And we're already seeing some of the problems that this Ursa is having, like the Fate's Edict, and then on top of that, occasionally lucky shots hitting from Thompson just means that the bear can't do what he would normally want to do. He does have Enrage, but you can only pop that once, and there's a couple of different sources of disarm in this one.
That's a full Vlad's on Phantom Assassin. He's not going for Battle Fury, of course, because he's playing with Mag in his team, so he can afford to go for this Vlad's, which gonna give him a lot of armor, and his team against TB, Legion Commander, and Ursa. So gonna rush into Deso after that. It's gonna be a really big problem for the supports on side of Liquid once again.
Yeah. And it does feel like this game is now reset again and into the favor of OG. Obviously the chance to win doesn't matter that much right now, but really it's the experience. That's the big differentiating feature, and you talked about it. Getting those levels on the supports. Very important for OG's game plan, and well, overwhelming odds goes out. Thompson being up in front, and a nuisance that Liquid are going to have to deal with if they want to try and take this fight. Ana moves in. That Vlad's done. One of the Mithril Hammers as well, and they're going to claim this tier 1 tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Ana is so farmed right now. He cleared some of the stacks that No Tail made for him, and once they... Okay, are they going to go into Roche Pit right now? I think they need that Deso. Fight, grab one kill, and then get the Roche with the Deso.
They see Matumba here, but they're on top of a shrine. It's real deadly. Seb takes the last couple creeps. They jump forward, think about the RP, don't decide to go for it. Drop down the wards, even time to get out now. They're going to be able to walk away with that haste, but the Winter's Curse used on the Pango in the duration of his ultimate. Seb gets pulled in, wanted to try and hit him, it looked like, for a second there, but GH is going to explode. They also find another RP used. Kuro goes down, and with RP used, it feels like they're still comfortable taking this chase. Okay, Thompson is here as well. They're rolling. This is the OG way. Dive fountain, dive base, do whatever the hell you want. But against the bear, you got to be careful. He gets the silence, not the disarm, but they still get the kill.
We saw the
Matumba, you take it.
Similar thing in game number 1 where OG is playing extremely aggressive. They dropped the wards, try to go for a mag, but sadly he had the haste rune, so he could just run away. They didn't even use the false promise. The thing about Legion Commander is he's not having a game because of that disarm from Pango, save from Tusk. I don't think he's getting any dual damage anytime soon. Maybe when he gets a Blink Dagger. He's 700 gold away from it.
And this is that classic problem of the Legion Commander, where if you don't start to get off to a snowball and get a couple kills, you're basically just disabled. And whatever items you buy that sort of help you to help the team, you're not damaged.
Yeah, it's a 16-minute Dessa on this PA. With the next RP, plus a double damage on top of it. Is he saving a DD for PA? They might give him the bottle and he can solo kill the Roche if they smoke.
Yeah. I wonder... Yeah, that could be definitely a play. They will know that the Deso is done, at least for Ana. And it looks like he is just going to head over there now. I mean, if you're Liquid, you've got the Blink Dagger done on Ursa with drums. Legion's still a little ways away from her Blink Dagger. It looks like that's what she wants to go for, since... Yeah, that's queued up now after the crown. Smoke up, though. There is a mech on the courier. Seb finishes that off. They've got the big tanky making items. Jerax is going to be up front and center.
RP.
And they lay down vision. They see Jerax. They see Jerax. They're going to spot out this illusion as well. Heads up play dropping that ward. That completely stops the smoking. And now OG are going to need to go for something else instead. They spot out Miracle. Okay, found him. DD is there as well. Miracle will have Sunder available for this. He turns it back around now, but they have the mechanism for Ana to keep him down low, and they get the kill. It happens too quickly. Curl on the other side goes down to Jerax. Thompson is there as well. He's going to go for the rollout and try and take this fight.
One shot.
Eliminated. Completely gone. And now, if they want to, just head into the pit. Let's go.
Pit. Exactly. They wanted to grab a kill before they managed to get 3. Double damage still up and running. Never mind, it's gone.
But they do have, obviously, you know, Deso on PA, Vlad's. This all matters. And they're going to throw out the overwhelming odds. Matumba Man wants to jump in, seeing if he can steal this one away. He first focuses on No Tail, but is it too early? They're still trying to take this one down. Ana taking it. Maestro jumps in. The Roche is the back. It comes out, but they have the Witch's Heart. They're able to interrupt. They steal away the Aegis. Mind control is looking terrible. But now the turnaround and Seb's RP came too late. They're shackling Jerax. OG fall apart. And there's your dual damage, baby. A gift after stealing the Aegis.
Oh man, what a turnaround from Team Liquid. Matumba Man gets in because they popped the Oracle ulti there and they didn't kill it fast enough. Not enough crits coming out from PA. They could take a fight because TB did not pop that meta in the previous one.
And if you just, I mean, they go to try and save the Oracle there for a second. It's like, if they
could have finished the Roche, yeah.
Has fallen.
Oh, and now suddenly you've still got Metamorphosis running. They're hitting a tier 3 tower in 18 minutes. The turnaround here was insane. They've got Manta style done on Miracle. No Tail's gonna move in a position, but this is a tier 3 tower taken. With RPUs, there's not a play to be made here, although Thompson's gonna run in and see if they can do anything at all. Doesn't look like it's quite gonna happen. GH looks like he is dead as they bounce around inside the shards, but it's a small win after a really big loss for OG, and Liquid looking beautiful.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
OG was looking great until that point. Extremely good Winter Wyvern ulti in the Roche pit, but as you mentioned, they should not get out and try to save Oracle. Like, you are trying to focus Ursa, who still had Enrage on, so no point in even going there. Just finish the Roche, get that Aegis. Now it's a huge setback for them. Yeah.
Well, and I still think that OG can fight right now, kind of, but it feels like TB is sort of online now as well. He's almost, he's getting closer towards that Scotty. So where do you feel like the state of the game is at now? Can OG still be aggressive even though they've stolen away the Aegis? Liquid? Oh, I guess so. As GH is also dead, they're just finding kills all over the map.
I mean, they're not losing cores. That's what matters. If you want to stay positive, okay, just spam space created.
Radiant's middle tower.
I love the build on Ursa. Straight into MKB after a Blink Dagger, so he can counter the evasion.
Oh. Yeah, he's not messing around. He knows his job this game.
This Diffusal Blade on Pangolier is gonna hurt them a lot. especially Ursa, who is mana-dependent hero. Same goes for the supports. Also another tool to actually slow them down.
Jarek's a little bit like a dog chasing a car there. Gets the shards wrap around onto the Airblade and just has to run away from him afterwards. But yeah, 1,000 gold lead again for OG after that big swing. You can just see back and forth we go. And a 4,000 experience lead still into the favor of OG, but Liquid finding some signs of life there. Why's that?
They have experience lead because Tusk picked up XP talent.
Oh, different.
I know I had a talk with the Jarex like 7-8 months ago about he was pretty much the only player who was picking that up.
Yeah,
like he said to me that he wants to get it, so gets closer to he gets faster to level 15, and then he can one-shot the wave with the snowball damage, try to just split push, and he has Tusk gets a lot of stats by levels. He gets +2 pretty much. Okay, +3.9.
That's
strength.
Insane.
Yeah,
strength.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why he goes for it.
Okay. Oh, they have a blade mail and mind control now on top of the blink. And this is that moment. You can blow up the PA so quickly by having her hit herself. But
there
instead,
it is.
They're going to find the Pango. And that's still a huge pickup for them. They get the kill. Jarex runs into mind control. Walrus punch down to about half HP.
He has
What else do they have in the tank though? They're willing to take this fight and die with it. Ana, where's he at? He's a little bit further away, and they don't have duel anymore, so they're comfortable taking this fight. They drop down the wards, though. Ana, BKB already out. They use the RP, trying to blow them up, and they do take down one. That's GH dead. No buyback on any of these heroes, but they are coming back in just a second with mind control. Ana has the blink strike away, and they're going to try and chase him down instead of going for Seb. Jarex, is he going to be able to come in and help out his buddy? The blink strike away again, and then the shards block off. So OG able to escape for the moment. Now they have the heals coming in from the Oracle also. Jarex might have gone a bit too far. He doesn't have any more ways to save himself, but they're still isolating and keeping him away on the other side. But mind control now, maybe a bit too ambitious with the jump forward, is going to lose his life because of it. Now the Winter's Curse to try and turn it. They're not killing off PA with this though. And the chase forward, OG, the blink strike forward on it. Does he get vision with the dagger trying to find it? They throw it out, able to catch, able to kill, and OG strike back.
Yeah, Jarex with the buyback. Oracle was forced to use ulti on himself. They were kind of separated in a team fight. Not everyone was on the same page on side of Liquid, and Winter Wyvern, he needs to use ulti on a hero that's sitting next to the Phantom Assassin.
Yeah.
Or wait until Mag uses RP on 2 and counter initiate on Mag.
I mean, that's again that situation where it felt like Liquid weren't all on the same page. They were sort of separated, and they end up getting punished for it. Now the Aegis is gone. And I think the thing that we should also keep in mind with that Aegis pickup is that that was the Ursa team getting the Aegis, which is normally what you want for Liquid. That's the way that they're hoping to play the game. So is OG pulling ahead by even trying to threaten it? Kuro runs into Ana. Immediately going to get healed up by himself as well as by the Legion commander, but they're willing to chase this right now and just blow him apart. So OG taking this tier 2 tower and ready to go high ground?
They still don't have a blink on Mag, so he can't position himself that well. And you can see the difference in item build. Mag, I mean, Seb in general loves to build these tanky items, especially when he's playing Mag and Pipe if needed. First, then he gets a Blink Dagger, this time Guardian Greaves, which allows Pangolier to build different kind of items.
Yeah. Hobson can go for that Diffusal Blade, take away the mana, and it is going to be a basher done for Ana. So the tier 3 tower struggle is evened up. This was all time that Miracles spent just farming, and he finishes off his Scotty. But they are going to take down the other shrine.
Yeah, Miracle is keeping up with PA's farm, even though she had a better start and has that steroid from Mag.
They're going to pressure out bottom lane now as well. Back and forth the tides of this game go, but it's OG that are on top right now in terms of 3,000 gold lead and 10,000 experience. So what's the turning point that Liquid are hoping to hit? Is there an item that they're waiting for, or is it more just like waiting to fight around that next Roche respawn?
I feel like they should try to grab a pick off. Roche may respawn in 5 seconds. If it spawns early, it's really good for them. Let's check it out. A full minute.
Not the best for them.
Yeah, it's a 9-second BKB on Phantom Assassin, so they need to either get her with the Hex, try to burst it down, but it's not gonna be that easy considering that there's an Oracle behind him, and same goes for Tusk. Tusk doesn't have a Blink Dagger yet, so it might be a bit harder. Ursa is Invis. Do they have any sentries? No-Tail has none at this point.
They had one in the river, but he didn't head down that way. He's gonna back out, so it looks like Liquid are comfortable giving up the bottom tier 2 tower, and Miracle is gonna try and take the top one in turn.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Just trade off farm around the map.
Dire's top tower is under
So Ana moves in, takes this one down. Top lane, they're gonna need to deal with at some point because this is gonna push out naturally, as well as having those Terrorblade illusions.
tower has fallen.
I feel like Terrorblade is gonna need so many items this game to carry it. He needs to get MKB at one point to counter the evasion from that Phantom Assassin. He's gonna need
Radiant's
I'm not sure if he's gonna even need to build a BKB this game, which is good.
The Terrorblade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
I mean, I guess if you're getting close enough to False or Fate's Edict him as the Oracle, you're probably gonna die.
Oracle's gonna have a lot of problems dealing with Ursa and Legion Commander. So he's not gonna be in a good spot, especially since the last patch where his cast range got nerfed.
Well, he does have that Ghost Scepter, but that can only keep you safe for so long, No-Tail. He is a very farmed Oracle, though, relatively speaking. And Tusk gonna finish off that Blink Dagger on top of the Medallion and the Urn. As we wait around this area for either a smoke play. They already have the gem picked up as well, I think I saw, on Legion Commander.
Yeah, that's correct. They want to get rid of the vision. OG, they have only one Observer Ward right now.
It's going to see this courier, I think, pass by with the quarterstaff on it, so they know that Miracle is in this area, and they're going to see it come back now, so they know exactly where Miracle is. But I don't know if they can get a kill there since they're not smoked up. Instead, they're going to head up towards high ground, maybe? The ping comes. Topton feels like he knows where they're at, and Miracle is going to come in from the other side. Able to jump out, get the silence, actually, the RP.
Man,
That's
RP.
going to move him as well. Can they kill him off in time, though? The Winter's Curse to turn it back around and try and kill off Seb. The Guardian Greaves keep him alive long enough, though. Now the Yule Scepter lift up. Can they blow them up? Yes, indeed. Kuro is dead. Miracle is here, but he's pretty much all alone at this point. With the Shrine, it might be enough. They try and take him down. The duel into Ana. They're controlling him. They kill him off. Ana was not able to hit into Miracle, and Miracle showed up at the perfect time, still holding on to that Sunder, as well as Thompson needs to get the hell out of here. And Mind Control chases, Mind Control kills. Liquid take the fight with Vision.
They use 2 buybacks, sick RP again. With on Mag, they used the good Winter Wyvern's Curse to actually cancel the fight, but Mind Control was really low at that point, so he just killed him with the shield crash, and this is Ages and Cheese for Team Liquid.
Yeah. Man, what a fight there for Mind Control for sure. He owned.
Mind Control still has the gem, so they saved the gem for him. There's the duel.
Finds Oracle. And this is going to not be a win. Do they get anything off the back of this? I don't know. Seb, Chase, Guardian Greaves trying to run. No-Tail, seeing if he can slow him down. He uses the ulti on himself, and well as the Fate's Edict.
Yeah, that's gonna be enough. Red Bull over your head means you're dead.
Oh,
alright.
Barely.
Gold and sweet.
What does
Fake news,
this yellow
boys.
ball mean then?
I think he casted it in the last second, I guess, and healed himself up. Purifying Flames with Fate's Edict.
Yeah.
EU Matt coming through.
Beautiful. Best region, best math. The 30-minute mark, a 3,000 gold lead. So as this game starts to get later and later, how do you see it playing out? Like, do you think that OG have what it takes to deal with a farmed TB in this game?
They're gonna need to rely on some crits. Phantom Assassin just hit level 20, which means 4 armor corruption talent on top of Deso. So these supports need to be careful. Seb still doesn't have his Blink Dagger, even though he's landing good RPs. During the draft, I talked about them getting a Yule Scepter carrier. He gets it on a mag, just so he can counter the Ursa during the Enrage, buy some time. Same goes for Legion Commander. Legion Commander, next item must be a BKB.
Looks like he's still a ways away from it, even if he does decide to go for that one next. It's pretty poor at this stage. Matumba Man down bottom. PA is heading down here. All alone, actually. This is bold. The rest of the team is here. Ana needs to be careful, but they think that the rest of OG is behind him, so they're going to back out.
That's a full MKB on TB. They can take a fight right now.
Yeah.
BKB Cheese, Ursa is gonna have another Enrage. TB Illusions are pushing mid a little bit, and suddenly TB is on top of net worth. 2,000 ahead of Phantom Assassin.
With the Aegis in hand, they're ready to go. Umba Man gonna probably lead the charge there. Seb is gonna need to skewer out of here in just a second. Miracle spots him. And Ana, that's a good jump to get it right at the start. The Yule Scepter lift up the snowball save as well, but now the turnaround with the Winter's Curse, but it means no damage is there either. Do they have anything to follow this up? Thompson trying to create a little bit of chaos, but it's all too much coming from Miracle. He doesn't have a BKB. Jarek still trying to control him during this, but they've already lost 2 on the side of Liquid. Can the rest of them get out of here? Ana lived through all of that, but now Miracle's on top of him, and Thompson there as well. It's a blink strike away, trying to live. No-Tail doing what he can. They turn on the Matumba Man, and he is going to eventually fall, it looks like, the Thompson, but still Miracle lives through all of this. Is it going to be enough? He does have that Aegis still. Can they take him down a second time? I think the answer is yes, as it looks like he is fully isolated, fully controlled, and a triple kill for Thompson. He did so much in that fight.
Almost everybody bought back in that team fight. The Winter's Curse came before Mag could use an RP, which means that he bought back and used RP on that TB. But Tumba Man was in a really bad spot because PA crit him twice in a row, also bashed him once, so he needed to re-engage. Had 2 seconds left, got a little bit too greedy, went in to grab that kill. Who has a buyback on side of Team Liquid?
They're going for tier, only Matumba Man, it looks like. Winter Wyvern's going to be up soon, but they're going straight for the tier 4s. They saw that MKB was picked up by the TB. I mean, is there any way that they really try and go for it? They're going for the tier 4 towers. OG win that fight, and 30 seconds without a Terrorblade. They know that the Legion Commander didn't have buyback either.
They have Deso and Corruption Talent, minus 11 armor on the buildings.
Are they actually going to be able to do this? G8, they're trying to control. They need to slow down however they possibly can, but Ana still hangs on to that BKB. They turn now onto Matumba Man trying to kill off this bear, and they are going to be able to find GH as well. He goes for the Enrage, the Winter's Curse, anything to stall. They need more time to make sure that the rest of the heroes survive, but the Agent is going down in the midst of the 2 OG. End the game!
Man, what a decision making from OG. That Deso plus Corruption Talent plus Empower on 2 targets. Meanwhile, Pango